Okay, I clicked the wrong button. That was my bad, guys. That was my bad. Pickles, like the juice, like the whole thing will soak up the pickle juices. Your whole meal will taste like it. Yeah, not a fan of it, and I feel like once it's there, it's there. Like it stays. I'm not a fan of pickles, and that's why. But that's just me. All right. Oh, and in between the time that I ate dinner and I started up the stream and everything, I went back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and I got the other two songs, and I got a rank on both of them my first try. But it sounds like there's three others, which is upsetting. I thought there was only going to be two, but there might be three, and they're all going to be harder than the other one. Okay. I don't really remember what the last thing I did was. Oop, I forgot I could do that. You like pickles and you hate cucumbers, right? Was that the idea? Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything else, just because of the fact that I just beat the boss. What was I looking? I want to look at additions really quick. Crush Dance we're almost done with, so we should be getting something different for him. Rose, we just started Hardblade. Hashel we have a lot for. I didn't do anything with him yet. Ride Typhoon we're getting close to. I had to take him out of the fight. I haven't even used Marrow or Kongal. Like pickles and zucchinis, but hate cucumbers. Is a zucchini like a pickle? I've never had that either. Okay, I definitely don't remember where I'm going right now. But maybe I'll get a hint. And if I don't, I might have to look it up. Because I genuinely don't remember a single thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. But that's okay. So, Ambi, now that you're on that side, can you hear the fan a lot? Like, does it ruin the audio from the mic or the game or anything? Because now it's getting to be the summertime, and now it's getting to be really hot again. Okay, yeah, I definitely don't remember what we were doing. So we just beat the Wingley. We had to go rescue the princess. She's there. I'll rest and maybe head back to the throne room. Let's try that. You can hear it, but I don't think it's that bad. Okay. Alright, if it's unbearable for anyone, just let me know. But Ambi, I know we didn't really discuss it too much. What do you think the next game you want to stream is after we finish Infinite Wealth? We have SMT. Oh my goodness, Kylie is my absolute favorite. That made my day. Kylie, I had a rough day. And honestly, it just made it better. Oh, I accidentally tried to walk into the kitchen. And she told me no. I'll be honest with you. I was in the middle of saying something, and as soon as I read Kylie says hi, train of thought gone. I have no idea what I was going to say. I don't believe that for a second, Ambi. Oh, right. They want us to take a boat. Fuck, why? Why are we taking the boat? And where do we take the boat from? That is true, Kylie. That is very true. It's so funny because the lies she tells aren't even believable. Ambi, but just the other day you told me that Akechi was still alive. Isn't that a lie? Oh. You know what I have to remember? What I was saying before. But I hope you're doing well with the cats, Kylie. Kylie, where do I go? Okay, I'm gonna look that up because I genuinely remember the ship and I remember the dock is somewhere and I believe it's the other town over. But I'm gonna go check. I'm kind of surprised he didn't tell me where it was. It's on the tip of Kylie's tongue, guys. I can tell. I can tell. She knows. Is this where I am? Who the fuck am I? Wait. Hold on. Kylie is a game master. I do know that. Kylie, you just make my day better. Genuinely. I appreciate you. Oh, yes, there. Yes, I know where that is. Thank you, guide, for... You know what? I think I actually do. Okay. That is where Kylie was telling me to go, though, so she is technically correct. Oh, okay, I clicked don't enter. Yeah, how'd that go? Which one? Wait. Which one did you say? Amber was mentioning that. Did you take the digital one? The digital logic one? Or was it calculus today? Calc 2? Wait, why can't I find any... Oh, I can. I just hit the button. I assume digital logic. Well, I'm glad it went well. Why should it keep disappearing? I'm going to go to the right. Because it's totally to the right. Right, guys? Calc 2 is on Friday. Is that your last final? Oh god, I don't remember how to play. It's a lot of work. For, like, not a lot of payoff. Compared to Albert's. It is the last one, but you have one on Thursday, too. Wow, they just kind of threw them all at you, huh? Jeez. Well, good luck on your last two. You're almost home free, Kylie. And then you get to go to Florida? How long are you guys there for? Is it a week or is it, like, 5 days? I forget how much. And where are you flying into? I figure you'll probably know more than Amber does. Dude, everyone's in fucking Florida right now. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, Kylie. You have no idea. Because, no one understands. No one understands that I am their golden ticket to going to Disney. Okay? I have diabetes, and that is a disability to them. So, you don't have to pay any money to skip all of the lines. You don't have to wait on any lines if you take me. And no one is taking me. My friend Taylor went with her husband, didn't even ask. Isn't that rude of her? That is so rude. My sister Katie, she's flying out this weekend to go to Disney. Granted, she's with her suite mates, but, her suite mates? I don't know what you call them. Was she in a suite? I don't know. She just graduated college, but, still rude of them. Went to Disney in 8th grade on a band trip. That must have been awesome. Kylie, do you like rides? I know Amber doesn't. I was the same way until the last time I went. I was not a ride person. I'm still not totally. I would be just as happy still going to Disney and just vibing. But, oh shit, where is this? Imagine a group of 8 13-year-olds walking around Disney. Honestly, is that not the target demographic for the most part, though? I mean, because I can tell you who's not the target demographic. The 27-year-old metalhead. You have super bad motion sickness, really? So, all kinds of rides? I feel like... No, Ambi, I did not. Dude, it blew my mind. Literally, when I was there... January 2022, I was walking through Epcot, and there was another long-haired dude wearing a Cynic shirt. And I literally walked up to him, and I'm like, what are you doing here? You are awesome, sir. It was amazing. Oh. Yo, Pluto, welcome in, man. cars, buses, planes, and boats. Really, Kylie? Ugh. Is there anything you can take to, like, soothe it? Because I know some people, like, I feel like the plane ride, I mean, the plane ride's not too long. I mean, what, is it, like, 2.5? I don't know where Tampa is in accordance to Orlando, but I feel like it can't be, like, it can't be longer than a 3-hour flight. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, like I said, I wasn't big. I meant to check if this was the right city. But welcome in, Pluto. I was never big on rides. I went on a couple more rides the last time I was there for my birthday, and I enjoyed them. I found out it's not the speed of roller coasters I don't like. It is the drops. I don't like drops. So when I went, we got on roller coasters, and I was like, all right, this isn't too bad. And then we got on the Tower of Terror. I really thought I was going to die. I really did. I did not like that ride. I did not like it one bit. Not at all. It was horrible. I think the flight is 3 hours. Okay. Interesting. I wonder where Tampa is in accordance to Orlando, because I don't know. I'm fucking lucky I know that both of them are in Florida, honestly. But welcome in, Pluto. I hope you're doing well tonight. And welcome in everyone else. We're talking about Disney World. God, I want to go to Disney. Kylie, where did you... granted, this may have been a while... Well, 13... Well, I don't know how old you are. Don't answer that. I don't think you can say that on Twitch. I'm not going to... For Twitch TOS, I did not ask. What do you call it? Do you know where you stayed when you went to Disney on the band trip? Did you stay on Disney property? Was it like a hotel off-site? God, did you guys know I love Disney World? Okay, let's go to the mayor's house. You know what? I should look at the shop. I feel like I didn't look at the shop for better weapons. It was on Disney property. Do you know which property? Do you know which hotel? Yellow's an inn. I can't believe it. Ooh, the Jazz Inn buildings? I don't know where those are. Are those part of the... Wait, hold on, I might know. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, that's so cool. Kylie, we stayed in the same spot. Whenever we go, we stay... Well, maybe not in the jazz section, specifically. I think I was there last time, actually. But, yeah, the All-Star Music Resort is where we stay every time. Hell yeah. That's where I've stayed each and every time. I was going to do, like, movies. Like, the next time I go, maybe. Oh, I'm stretching my back. I remember... I don't think... Yeah, wait. Amber will enjoy this story. Kylie, you'll find it's funny. Amber, do you play Pokemon Go, or did you play Pokemon Go? So, not the last time, but one of the times that I went to Disney World was the summer that Pokemon Go released. And it was, first off, incredible. There's so many people playing. But what's funny is there was very much that that rivalry between teams. So, like, you saw someone else playing Pokemon Go, and you were like, are you red team? Are you blue team? Are you yellow team? And for those of you who don't know the stigmas, I'm going to stereotype really quick for the Pokemon Go teams. Red team were the competitive assholes. Blue team was the chill, I'm just having fun, I love this. And yellow team are the people who put the toilet paper roll on backwards. I was yellow team, of course. But I remember getting to Disney, and I remember I was playing with my sister, and we got into an elevator to go down to the ground floor so we can walk around and get, like, Pokestops and stuff. And there must have been, like, no older than 6. There was this little girl, and she was playing Pokemon Go, and she asked me, she was like, oh my gosh, are you playing Pokemon Go? I was like, yeah, we're going to go around and get some Pokestops. And she's like, that's so cool. What team are you on? And I said, Team Instinct. The glare. The glare this child gave me was unbelievable. It was the most, like, I felt like... I have to be careful with what I say. I felt very. It was rude. It was unbelievable. I've never been. Oh my god. But it was just so funny, and I wasn't expecting it. And then as she walked out of the elevator, she made like a sound, like a pathetic kind of sound. I was like, oof. Kylie was Mystic. Landon was Yellow Team. Oh, I can't believe I fucked up that bad, huh? To be fair, I picked Yellow Team because Randy picked Yellow Team, and then Randy paid money to switch from Yellow Team. I was like, what an asshole. Okay, is there a town here I can get weapons at? But how many times have I been to Disney? I think throughout my life, 5. Because I went in 2022 for my birthday. I went without my family. Fuck them, they don't need to go. I went without my family in 2022. We went in 2019, the year that I was diagnosed with type 1. I remember that because it was like, there was a lot of like, I was very scared for a lot of that, just because I didn't know how to travel with everything. I didn't know how the insulin would work. It was a lot, but it was cool. I did my senior year, which was 2015, and I think 2 other times. I think 2012 and 2009. I think I went 5 times. I'm trying to think, but I think it's 5, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Kylie actually left the stream as soon as she heard I was on the Yellow Team. There was a shop. Okay. Oh, I did go into here. I remember this immediately now. Okay, let's check. Are you the weapon shop? No, you're the item shop. Let's see. Oh. Okay. They don't have weapons. I don't blame you, Kylie. I do not blame you. But yeah, I love Disney. I mean, I always loved Disney movies. And like, even though I didn't like the rides, like, more often than not, I just liked being there. So like, through like the first 4 times we went, like, I would go on some rides, but when my whole family was going on a roller coaster, I would literally just walk around and play Pokemon Go and listen to music. Like, listen, I think by population alone, I think you're correct, Ambi. The smallest team who ever lived, actually. You're in Magic Kingdom for 13 hours. Oh my god. That is... You know what ride doesn't make any fucking sense to me? 2 rides. It's a Small World. I don't get it. Don't get the hype. It's a very 1940s ride. I understand that Disney's old. But, get away from me. And, Peter Pan. For some reason, there is, like, literally... Do I have the Disney app still? Hold on, wait. Give me 1 second. Because I'm willing to bet if I look right now... With the Disney app, fun fact, you can actually look at wait times. I don't have it. I'm going to fucking download it. Hold on. You can literally look at wait times anytime for the Disney parks. And... Fun fact, the Peter Pan ride is almost never under an hour. And it makes no sense. Oh my god, that's so cute, Kylie. I'm so sorry to bash that. I don't think I went to a single dance. I was very oblivious. What's the word I'm looking for? Not aware when someone wanted to do something. So someone was actually talking to me and be like, "Oh my god, what if we?" Okay, it wasn't this straightforward, but they were like, "Oh my god, should we just like go to prom together?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm not going." To be fair, I did go to a concert instead, and I don't regret that concert, but I'm a little silly. I'm a little silly vanilla sometimes. Okay, hold on, wait. The app just downloaded. Hold on, I'm looking at this. Yeah, Peter Pan. 50 minutes right now. Is a small world? 5 minute. 5 minute wait, guys. What the hell? What is that? You have picture proof of us on it like 2 minutes before it happened? 1 sec. I want, like, Kylie's just going to post it in the Discord. She's not going to send it to Amber. She's going to, would you go to semi-formal? Yes, of course. But I will only do it if you dress up as a Catchy. 50 minutes, guys. Why? We were on, the last time I was there, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's a roller coaster in Magic Kingdom. We were on it, and the thing broke down while we were on it, going up the steep incline. And, so they had to get us out. So, like, the people came around. They were like, all right, just step out. And it was at such a weird angle. So, like, I was stepping out. And I didn't even make the connection. But I heard, like, a cast member. It's like, literally, like, these were the words they said. Oh, yeah, you're going to get out that way? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's safe. Yeah. Nope, keep going like that. Yep. Totally safe. Love it. And I didn't realize that they were talking to me. And as soon as we got out of the ride, my friend was like, did you really have to get out like that? I'm like, what do you mean? I stepped down. They were like, you were like crooked for half the... It was ridiculous. Oh, this was like a group thing. Okay, wait, which one asked? Was it the one next to you? Was it the one that's like very, very clearly like leaning into you? Oh my god, though, Kylie, can I save your number? In, like, not a creepy way? Because now that's on stream, and I feel like that seems creepy. Now, I think you have to say no now. The one to the left? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That looks fun. It looks fun, and then I remember that you're on It's a Small World. Thank you, Kylie. And then I'm like, oh, that's not as fun now. Twitch, don't ban him. Yo, Pluto, I was literally... Wait, Pluto, did you just get home from work? Because didn't you say, like, 2 hours ago that you were getting ready for work? I'm now just realizing... Spirit is over party. No, I'm not... I swear, Twitch, I'm not hitting on my viewers. Only Pluto. Okay. I don't think I can get another weapon, so I'm going to stop looking, and I'm going to just talk to the mayor. I just figured I'd see if I can get something. Oh, wait, no, that was the mayor. That's why I was on there. Best friend Ashley's on the right, and the front on the right. Okay, let me see. Okay, is she, like, the front on the right, is she of the two people, or are you saying, like, the one that I can only see the glasses of? Wait, Pluto, when do you work then, bud? Do you work in the morning? Oh my god, which one's the mayor? Oh, there's a port here. Oh, I don't have to talk to the mayor, I just go to port, okay. Okay, I was like, wow, really cool glasses over there. Is it because they didn't fit in the picture? Because let me tell you, Kylie, that would be very rude to distinguish against. As someone who does not fit well in pictures, or does not look good in pictures, generally. Can we talk about how unphotogenic I am for a second? Do you guys take good pictures? Can you believe it? Like, it's just crazy that there are people out there that, like, not even knowing how to pose, that just the picture gets taken and they look good. It is unbelievable. Like, even when I was playing on stage and we would get pictures taken of us, there were usually so few of me, and I don't know if it's because I'm moving, I don't know if and then even still, the pictures that they do take of me, I have faces that literally look... Oh, I can't use it right now. Why does Twitch do that? If I type in spirit, hold on. Oh yeah, there it is. And then even when I get it, this is my face. When do I look like this? Why do I look like this? Yes, the cats. The cats, exactly, Amby. Okay, let's see where I'm going. This is a ship. It just seems wrong that in a game of Kongals, darts, and Merus, we have a ship crew, like a crew member named Kayla. It's kind of like playing Yakuza and having Danny Trejo play a character named Dwight. Wait, so Kylie, what year was this? Oh yeah, that last picture you sent me, that's right in front of Magic Kingdom, right? God, I love Disney. Let me tell you guys. It was in 2018. Oh, very recent, okay. Okay, well, I say very recent, and then I'm like, oh my god, wait, that was actually still 6 years ago. Like, oh my god, that's insane. Man, I love Disney. I want to go again. I gotta make money. I know. I literally was like, wait a minute, that's not true. That's not true at all. Oh my god, look at you guys. That was okay, hold on, that last picture. Wait, did Amber send that one? Why did Amber send that one? Wait, why did Amber have that one? Yeah, 6 years ago. God. You know what? Anything that is pre-diabetes doesn't even exist. It really, like, people make the comment, they were like, man, it feels like I've lived like 6 lifetimes since COVID. Can you imagine getting a life, like an actual life-changing diagnosis right before it, and then that happening? I know people have had that, but it blows my mind because, like, I don't even think, like, everyone BD and AD. Because it really is crazy, because a lot of people do think of it, like, before 2020, and now we have the last 4 years. It's just so weird. It was just 6 years ago, Kylie. It's just maybe, like, a third of your life? I don't know. Okay. Head on out. But you're not wrong, Amby. What was your favorite ride, Kylie? Did you have one then? Like, was the motion sickness bad then, or did you go on a lot of rides? Pluto. What are you done with? Did you give up? Are you going to sleep, or did you finish something? You sure do, Amby. You sure do. I'm gonna go save again. Just in case. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I feel like I might want to level up some additions, or level up some people, but I don't know. Are you kidding? Move. It was bad, but we went on a lot of rides, like Splash Mountain. I think we went on that twice. Splash Mountain was one that I never went on, because when I'm pretty sure the last time I went, when there were a lot of rides that I was going on, what do you call it? That it was shut down. They're changing that one up. I think they're just rebranding it. I think it's still going to be Splash Mountain, like the ride itself, but they're changing the name, and I think they're making it Princess and the Frog themed, if I remember correctly. But that was one I did not go on. Oh, you're still doing the CV? Writing about yourself sucks. It's one of the hardest subjects for some people. Let me tell you, Pluto, writing about yourself is either going to be the hardest thing you've ever done or the easiest thing you've ever done. It's funny. I remember, so after I left ShopRite, I was filling out, like, my resume. I was getting everything together. My sister was basically just doing it, so she kind of, like, helped me out and get everything together and stuff. And, like, there are just things that, like, I don't even think about that I need to write down, like, Just different skill. Like, what did you write, Pluto? Like, what kind of stuff? I'm curious. Let's learn about Pluto. Let's put him on the spot. I'm kidding, Pluto. I love you. Who was I just talking to? Oh, I was just talking to my friend Taylor. Taylor did not know that I was a black belt in jiu-jitsu for like 6 years. And I've known her for almost 10. I've known her for 9 years. Weird how shit doesn't come up when all you talk about is Gossip Girl and New Girl. It's yet easy, you're not human. 90% of the things I forgot I did. I think it's more if people are self-centered. I feel like someone's... yeah, like... Well, not even self-centered. Like, I just... Yeah, like, it's things like that, though, that, like, I played soccer for 2 years. I wasn't good. And playing is... I'm stretching the imagination of that word, but... You didn't know that either? I'm not shocked that Kylie didn't know that. But now you do. Who are you talking to? Are you talking to the bird? Oh yeah, she's talking to the birds. I like that Ambi is still sending other pictures. I could totally... yeah. You think I'd fit into Kylie's dresses? Yeah? In front of Epcot. Oh my god. Is the one where you're under the umbrella, is that the guy? Oh my god. Wait, are they both Ashley? I love how 15 minutes ago I didn't have any of these pictures, and now I have all of them. God, I love Disney. Ashley 1, Ashley 2. You want to hear something funny about that, Kylie? We when I started my band, I started it with another guitarist. His name was Brian, and then we got a bass player whose name was also Brian. But so fast, like, not even kidding, within, like, one practice, we said this can't work. We need to come up with different nicknames. So instead of coming up with a nickname for either of the Brians, we just kept the guitarist Brian as Brian, and the bass player became BV2 for Brian version 2. But here's the real kicker. That only lasted a couple months until the original Brian quit the band. Bass Brian didn't become Brian. He was still BV2. He never got his name back. And that's Blood Trip here. I don't know if Blood Trip's in here tonight. He hasn't said anything, so I'm assuming not. But he can definitely confirm that story. It took a while. But then he got his name back after a while. We love Blood Trip. There's a band that I know that's 3 Robs and 2 Jasons. Are you kidding? How do you ever know who's talking to who? The Ashleys were friends in first grade, and one went by Ash and the other went by Lee. Hold on. That is the most iconic thing I've ever heard in my life. That is absolute. That is amazing. That is... Oh my god, wait, am I Shauna right now? I'm gonna save on the other save file, because I swear, man, if I need to start fighting things with a different party, it would not be good, because I did not plan on it. That might be an Ashley thing. Okay, let's see where Dart is. Guys, what's my blood sugar? Anyone want to guess? The amount of french fries Chili gives me is so uneven from one time to the next. I literally think they gave me 4 times the amount of fries they did tonight. Or they gave me 4 times the amount of fries than usual. The other night I got it. And then tonight they gave me like half of that, which is incredible. Blood sugar is 72. That would kill our grandmother? I would love to be 72. Yeah, I'm 113, so we're perfect. It's so crazy how people are, like, different like that. Nah, I'm 113. I don't know why that sentence was so funny to me. I feel like it just gives off the same vibes as... Have you ever been to Walmart before? Okay, so we're exploring the boat. Who are you? Are you... Oh, you're Alfred. Albert. I was so close. Did he jump overboard? Hate Walmart. It's scary. It's always so crowded. I don't go there often. Okay, well that's not him either. Okay, let's go back here. You know what? I want to text Brian while I'm thinking of it. He picked up Megadeth tickets today. They were $25 each because of the sale. I don't know where he looked though. Okay, that's Meru, so I'll let her sleep. But I'll pick up Testament tickets too if I can. Ambi and Kylie, are you guys like Target people? I feel like over Walmart, you guys are 100% Target people. I love it. Oh. Okay, sir. Excuse me? Yo, this game has the weirdest and worst dialogue I've ever seen in a video game. I know it's from the 90s, but, like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's just written by an illiterate second grader? Is that how I'd want to put it? We are white 19 to 23. Ambi, you can't say that on Twitch. Twitch TUS, I didn't ask. Can you say it on Twitch? You can probably say it on Twitch. I think you can only not say it if you're under the age of something. But that is fair. I think the last time I went to Target... No, not the last time. Definitely not the last time. What did I pick up? I picked up the, I don't think you're supposed to. I'm not entirely sure. Don't test it. Because I remember in one stream I was in, I was watching it once, and someone mentioned, like, if you say your age on Twitch, it'll auto-ban you. I don't know if it's only if you're under the age of something, or if just saying your age bans you. I honestly don't know if it's true or not, but it's one of those things, you don't test it. Just in case. Excuse me? No, I am so sorry, but let me tell you something. I don't want to do any minigames. That's better, Ambi. That's better. Wait. works, I guess. I know, can you imagine? What a wacky and random combo. You know, can I see him? No. Is he not technically in my party right now? Oh, he's literally not. It's crazy that the amount of JRPGs that I'm playing in the year 2024 that feature someone who looks dangerously close to Danny Trejo is 2. I mean, he voices one of them, but there's no reason for the other. That's okay, Kylie, because fun fact, if you're terrified now, you'll be terrified later. If you're not terrified now, you probably won't be terrified later. How do I mod myself to ban Kylie for explaining inappropriate information? How do I ban Amber from being Amber? Well, Amber is a VIP, which just gives her a fancy title and it doesn't give her anything else. If I mod Kylie right now, I don't know. What do you think would happen? What do you think is the first? What? This is a question for Amber. What do you think Kylie's first decree would be as a mod of the Spirit in Black channel? I believe both of those, honestly. Boom. Could someone knock me out? Pluto, physically? Spiritually? You guys were oh my god. Ambi and Kylie were like waiting for someone. Like within seconds. Ambi was like, yeah, I'm good for it. And Kylie has the fists out. We have a good chat, everybody. We have a good community. People are willing to help each other at a moment's notice. Pluto, what time do you have work in the morning? If you guys are ready to throw fists, you want to throw fists with the healthcare system? You got it at noon? Okay. What time is it now? Is it 3 a.m. for you now? Kyle's had to hang out with me for more than 30 seconds. Yeah, that's understandable. I get it. How many times has she mentioned Akechi since she's gotten home, Kylie? Just round to the nearest 100th. It's 2 a.m. Oh, right, you're 5 hours ahead now because of the time change. Do I have to look for Rose now? Oh, bro, what is... This is just me walking around a ship. I do believe that. Kylie, I'm so sorry for showing her Akechi. I didn't really mean to. It just kind of happened. I'm going to get off the ladder. Because I should go talk to this guy. Okay, maybe I can't go talk to this guy. Okay, maybe I just can't go around that way for some reason. Guys, why is this in this game? Why is this man thinking this right now? This man is a lookout on the ship. Who's saying this? God. Gotta love games in the 90s. I feel like me and Kylie have a lot in common. Macho man. You guys know those people like Joel McHale. Is he even macho? There's no way he would be considered macho. Okay, let's see. What's going on? I'm probably gonna kill him. Yeah, probably. Huge win, tea time. Is Kevin? Do you think Kevin McHale is related to Joel McHale? Wait, hold on. There is no single shot this man is related to Joel McHale. Yeah, no. I'm also learning that I am very bad at telling ages. I was talking to, again, Taylor, because we were talking about some scene or something, and I was like, I think Joel McHale would kill it in that. And they were, like, looking for a 30-year-old man, and she's like, Sean, he's not 30. And I'm like, okay, 45. He looks like a young 42. She's like, he's in his 50s. And I'm like, man, I really, I'm just bad at this. Okay. So Kylie, how's Grey's Anatomy going? Oh my god. Why am I playing as everyone on this ship? Let's get off the ladder. Oh my god, wait, now we're a girl. Can we hit on him? Or a flying woman. Okay, that's actually really funny. That the dialogue actually changed. Okay. When will you do Final Fantasy XIV? I'm going to be doing it on Thursday, Pluto. Thursday around 9 p.m.-ish, I think. I might start a little bit earlier. But we'll be doing it Thursday night for sure. It's going terrible. Oh no, what happened, Kylie? I don't even know, like... Who am I supposed to talk to now? Does anyone get seasick? I feel like I know Kylie's answer. Oh no. I'm so sorry. What season are they on now? That's rude. Okay, where haven't I gone on this ship yet? Is that 100%? It's pretty close to 100%. Someone dicked? No. That usually happens. That's probably no surprise on that show. You're working on Thursday, so make sure to stream after... Okay, wait, what time do you want me to stream, Pluto? Because that's going to be a very important part of this. Yo, Alnora, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Guys, where did I not go yet? I feel like I've gone everywhere on this ship. Kylie, what's your favorite show? Do you have a favorite, like a definitively favorite show? 22 open martinis on my time. Is that a song? Why is everyone so angry at each other? Jesus Christ. No need to be this hostile. What about you? Okay, you got it, Pluto. Absolutely. I won't go before then, for sure. Oh, maybe I'll go to the engine room. Full of pasta. Wow, that's a flex. I wish I could be full of pasta. You guys know, this was like, no, not a year ago. Definitely not that long ago, but like 6 months ago. I went to an Italian restaurant. I was getting ready for bed. I was having so much fun. But okay. I went to an Italian restaurant, and let me tell you, I ordered some pasta with butter to die for. Let me tell you. They gave me a weird look, but it was no weirder than the look of going out to like a very fancy restaurant and asking for chicken tenders. It's kind of the same look and kind of the same feel, but you know, it is what it is. Want to do some dungeons? Hell yeah, Pluto. I think we're at the first trial. Laura, where did we leave off in 14? Was it the trial of Ifrit or something like that? Pasta. I wonder if I just have to talk to all the crew members. Butter noodles with hot dog slices on the side. Oh, there you go. I know, now it's been so long, Alnora. I'm pretty sure we were at the trial of Ifrit or something like that. Because I remember you and Panda talking about it. But I don't know if Kylie can still hear me. But either way, I'm happy that she came by. Oh, there we go. Favorite show? Probably Stranger Things or Grey's Anatomy? Okay. I know Kate was really into Stranger Things. I've also never seen Stranger Things. You did the same thing. Is this important? What are you going to tell me? Oh, okay. It's not interesting. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen Stranger Things. I've obviously never seen Grey's Anatomy, but I've never seen Stranger Things. I want to. I know it was huge, and like I said, I know Kate was big on it. Can we just like pull into port, maybe? But if you have to go to bed, Kylie, don't let me keep you. I appreciate you coming in. Maybe I do just have to talk to everybody. So talk to Kongal, I talked to Mer. I didn't talk to Hashel. I walked past him. And he was contemplating something. So maybe I should go find him again. I didn't talk to Albert either, so I guess I'll do that now. Okay, weirdo. Oh, my blood sugar's going up. I have to be in bed 3 hours ago. Pluto, I feel that. I mean, I don't really feel that because I don't have to be up. Oh, man. I don't have enough insulin to make it to tomorrow, probably. I have to change it tonight. Actually, even if I didn't have to take this insulin, I probably wouldn't have had enough. So this works out anyway. Amber, I still have that song stuck in my head. Yeah, Hashel. I really walked past him like an idiot. I'm a little... Once again, guys, I'm just a little silly vanilly sometimes. Okay, of everyone here, now that we have more people, does anyone want to hear a little bit of guitar? Because when I started the stream up, I was hoping that Bloodtrip was going to be in here, because I know he's good with audio. I just want to know how it sounds. If anyone wants to hear it, or will help, or just like let me know how the audio is, let me know and I'll switch over to it. Ambi does? Well, Ambi, what would you want to hear me play? The House of Anubis theme song? I've never once heard it. Does it have a theme song? It sounds deafening? Oh my god, Elnora can't even hear. I already broke her. Yes, it does. And the dark song? Ooh. Oh. Wait, I can play that. I actually can. The Power Rangers theme? You know what's actually really funny? My friend actually sent me a meme from the Power Rangers, and she sent me the meme with a follow-up message that said, I bet you watch this show all the time. And I'm like, first off, was that an insult? I can't tell. Second, I never have, actually. I've never watched the Power Rangers. Okay, well, we don't have to be rude to him. We don't have to be rude to Danny Trejo. Hope we're getting backstory, guys. Sounds good, Kylie. Hope the studying goes well. And in case I don't hear from you, I hope your finals go well. Thursday and Friday, you got your last two. And then Florida's on Sunday. You're almost home free. So good luck. Woo! The OG Power Rangers streams on Pluto. And the full theme is fantastic. It streams on Pluto? On Pluto on 14? Or on the planet? What's Pluto? Is Pluto a service I actually don't know? Wait. Guitar Solo. I now have to listen to it. Dude, some of these soundtracks go really hard. The Pokemon there's a song for Pokemon Coliseum. Oh, the Pluto TV? Oh shit. It's a free streaming service. I did not know that. That's crazy, actually. Alright, I'm gonna have to listen to it now. There's a Pokemon Coliseum song? Oh, Jesus Christ. Just killed him. Oh shit, wait, are they actually dead? What the fuck? A big F. Alright, yeah, I gotta check that out. There's a song in Pokemon Coliseum that the guitar just goes so goddamn hard, but I can't find the tabs for it. I have to find it. That was my insulin, everybody. Oh, god damn it. Do I talk to Dart? Who do you think I talk to? This is a ridiculous section. I mean, like, I know we're getting story, but, like... I'm not a fan of this part, guys. Bangers in unsuspected places are great. True, the world map theme from Lost Odyssey just melts the brain. Oh my god, I gotta listen to this. Man, let me tell you, I'm, what do you call it? What was I playing? I can't remember. It's killing me. I love the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack. I was playing, like, Rebirth today, and there's, like, a piano mini game, of course, that, there's a piano mini game that you play, and you just play to all the soundtracks, or, like, parts of the soundtrack. Like, there's 5 songs with different themes and stuff like that, but the one I played today a couple times was, like, incredible. I loved it. what you expected in these kinds of games. Bangers in unsuspected places are even better. So I 100% agree with that, Elnora. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. The piano was in the original too, just much, much more basic. Okay, fair. To be fair, all the emojis are all you need to say. More than 1,000. Dude, you're not wrong. And you know what the funniest thing is? They're just all they're all of me and my bandmates. And fun fact, actually, the 2 that you just used last, Pluto, are actually from the same band picture. Fun fact. P illegal? I guess I just broke the law. Guys, why am I still on this ship? I'm getting tired of this. Do I have to play as everybody? Who does Herschel want to talk to? You need to join my band. Pluto, do it. What do you play? Do you play the kazoo? We're looking for a talented triangle player. Okay, I'm going to stop coming down here. Is he going to talk to Shauna? Well, we played as Shauna, we played as Dart. We played as Herschel. We played as Rose. So we didn't play as Meru, we didn't play as Kongal. And we didn't play as Albert. Ambi, I don't know how to put this, but we already have a dancer, and it's your cat. On my Wii U? Okay, first off, it's your Wii U. Don't do that to me. You can play on my PC. That was a good answer, though, Pluto. I liked it. Guys, this part is something else. Yeah, welcome in, Crazy Dragoon. Let me see. My blood sugar is 149. It is going up. Oh, we took some insulin. Okay, let's see about Kongal. Maybe, oh, and the hydrate. That was the end of that. There's barely anything left. I gotta grab another one. Welcome in, Crazy Dragoon. How's your night going? You have missed next to nothing. You have missed a lot of really bad, cringy dialogue and walking around this ship with different people. Pretty much the only thing you missed tonight was us getting onto the ship. This is disc 3 now? Oh, shit. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So I'm sure Kongal will probably either look for Albert or Meru. Probably Meru, would be my guess. Interesting. But we knew that. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Albert. Actually coming up on the second best grinding part of the game? Interesting. What do you mean? You missed the entire human race 2,000 years for human bullshit? Good point. So is this not the start of Disc 3 then? Yeah, no, we're getting on the ship for the first time. I don't know if we get on the ship a second time, but this is the first time we're on the Queen Fury. I know where Albert is. He is in here. The Human King. The friends are just the friends we made along the way, guys. Middle of Disc 2? Okay, that sounds more right. I was going to say Disc 2 was short, but that makes more sense. Pretty sure I'm going to talk to Meru. Crap, where was she? She's not up here. Oh no, she is, because up through there is the engine room. Yeah, the fuck? Alright, that sounds about right, Crazy Dragoon. 100%. Sounds good, Ambi. I probably didn't. I don't think we got a Dragoon spirit for him, if that's what you're talking about. I can't check because he's not in the party right now. Well, I don't think I did. Okay, so I gotta go this way to talk to Dart. Okay. Interesting. Alright, I didn't even know he got a Dragoon Spirit, so I just want to remind you, Crazy Dragoon, I appreciate you trying to help me, but try not to, like, backseat or spoil or anything. Like I said, I appreciate you letting me know about it, because I guess I did miss it. But I want to know as little as possible. But, so are you saying that I'm not going to come back for a while? Actually, backtrack all the way to disc 1 from disc 2 since disc 2 holds the space of disc 1 and 2 combined. So, I don't really know what that means. Are you saying that once I get to disc 3, I can't go back to any of the earlier areas? Oh yeah, no problem. Alright, so who do I talk to now? Let's try talking to Rose. Are we supposed to like pick up our party members now one at a time? So, okay. So yeah, I would assume then, with what you said, again, obviously no story spoilers or anything, but should I assume that once I get to disc 3, I can't go back to disc, or in a sense sort of, because you would actually have to disc swap from disc 3 to backtrack at that point. I guess I don't really understand how the saves worked back then. Because wouldn't it still be, like, if you had a disc that had the save in disc 3, you would need to put in disc 2 to put yourself backwards, but the save wouldn't, but the save would be at a location. Yeah, I'm not really understanding how that worked. But you don't need to explain it, because I don't think we're going to get anywhere, and it's not that important. I feel like if you have a save in a location that's not on disc 1 or disc 2, I don't know how you're supposed to put disc 2 back in and then just pull the save. But again, I'm not gonna worry about that. Huh. Looks like we're getting attacked. Well, yeah, no. Once again, Crazy Dragoon. That's why I said you don't have to explain it, because I understand that part completely. That part is the easy part to understand. My point is, like, if you have a save that's in disc 3, but you want to backtrack to somewhere in disc 1 or 2, you're making it sound like you shouldn't be able to do that. But that's what I'm not understanding. So once again, you don't have to explain it, because it's not that big of a deal. I probably won't be doing any backtracking like that. So if I miss something, no big deal. Yeah, that is kind of confusing. I understand what you're saying by, like, most of the areas from disc 1 are also on disc 2, so you can backtrack. But my point being, like, if you get to disc 3 and you save in a new town that isn't on disc 2, where does it pull from when you put in disc 2 again? Also, I don't even think you can do that on this, because it's not physical discs. I don't know if that would even work. Like, if you're on disc 4 and you just insert disc 2, it doesn't make any sense to me that anything would happen. But Again, like I said, not going to worry about it. Is this a phantom ship? Definitely looks like ghosts. Definitely looked like ghosts. Did the ghosts get her? Yes. Like I said, Crazy Dragoon, it's okay. There's a lot wrong with it, in my opinion, and there's a lot that I'm not crazy about. But that goes along with why I wasn't playing a lot of older JRPGs, because it's, like I said, it's a lot wrong with older JRPGs for me personally. I'm enjoying it enough, for sure. So I hope that the rest of the... I hope that the problems that I have with it don't become more prevalent later on. Because I was getting pretty upset the last stream or two. But, even with that being said, I completely understand why people love this game. Especially back then, I 100% get it. Yeah, there's still things I enjoy about it. I like the fact that it's turn-based. The action commands are cool. Like I said, it's not... I'm not a big retro guy. I'm not a big older game kind of guy for the most part, so a lot of times it is like more difficult to get in that kind of stuff. But with that being said, I am enjoying it. The problems I have are not the worst problems to have, basically, is what I'm saying. Right, the combat system I'm enjoying for sure. Oh, I fucked that one up. The combat system I'm enjoying, once I kind of got used to it a little bit. The story I'm still a little bit iffy on. The dialogue is written, in my opinion, so poorly that it's hard to take in sometimes, but again, it was from the 90s. So back then, it was probably really good writing. But nowadays, it's laughably bad to me. But I am also not even halfway through, so I'm assuming the story gets better, more interesting, things happen, of course. So I'm sure that I'll change my tune at some point with it. Welcome back, Ambi. But this looks like a really cool area, for sure. So I'm probably going to enjoy some of this a lot. Some of my problems from the combat, Crazy Dragoon, were simply just skill issues that I had to get better with. And since I've been doing better with the additions and everything, that's been getting better. I've learned that there's a bit more of an input lag, so I should try and hit those a little bit earlier. Because the translation from Japanese to English, so the game devs did have trouble translating everything properly. Yeah, but we also have, like, Final Fantasy from around this time that didn't look as bad. So, like, I understand that reasoning, but we have other Japanese games that had better writing than this. Like, from what I've seen, because I haven't played many of them, but from what I have seen of, like, 8 and 9, the dialogue wasn't this bad. But as we were also discussing, this game also made strides for a lot of things. It made strides for, you know, having some of the very first voice acting in any shape, in any way for that, which was really cool. Transforming into the Dragoons was really cool. Like, visually, this game was probably very impressive back when it came out again. But it's another one of the situations that, like, yeah, back then it looked really good, but you are also correct about that. However, don't forget, Crazy Dragoon, that doesn't make this one better by that means. Square Enix had the more money, for sure, and that's why they were making better games, but that doesn't make this one better. I still have problems with it. Absolutely, Square Enix had a much bigger budget for their games as opposed to what Sony was probably giving themselves for the development of this game. So, like I said, I'm enjoying the story for sure, and I want to see where it gets taken. But it's not without its problem. But it's kind of hard to get into some of it when I think the dialogue is really rough. Are you kidding me? Why? And Crazy Dragoon, let me tell you, that is the biggest problem I have with this game. When an enemy is doing maybe anywhere between 50 to 150 damage, right? 50 to 150 damage. Let's say they even get a crit. I don't even know if there are crits in this game. Let's say you crit that and you're doing 300 damage. Dart should have been able to take 300 damage. Why did a regular enemy just get a one-shot kill on me? Like, right then, like, that in of itself is, like, probably my biggest problem with this game, because that doesn't make the game fun. Random one-shot kills does not make a game more challenging. It makes it more frustrating. Did something happen that I'm finding what I was getting frustrated with the last stream and the stream before that is almost every boss was able to do that. And listen, if most of the enemies in the area are doing like 100 damage, right? And I get to a boss that does like 200 damage per hit, that makes sense. If he has an ultimate attack that can do 400, maybe even 500 and do double that, that makes sense to me. It is not fair. Yeah, see, that doesn't make a game fun to me, and that's just frustrating. Because part of the fun to me in a turn-based game is HP management. It's knowing, alright, the enemies are doing this much damage per hit. If they're doing this much damage per hit, I don't have to heal yet. Yeah, I think I'd prefer crits to just, I do 50 damage, but sometimes I'll do 1,077. Like, not a fan of that. And that right there is one of the biggest reasons why there's a hot chance that I'm not going to finish this game. People can call it a skill issue if they want, but honestly, that's not fun to me. That is like one of the worst game mechanics I've ever seen. And I don't know any other JRPGs that have that. I've never played a game that has stuff like that. Because now Dart's just dead. And I don't think I don't have anything to revive him. I mean, at the end of this fight, he'll have 1 health. No, Crazy Dragoon. They shouldn't do that. I don't care if they have armor to stop it. They shouldn't have it at all. Is it RNG? Because it's happening an awful lot, and that's not okay. That's like a massive problem. I don't think I'm gonna if that. Man, dude, why does that happen? Because, like, what am I supposed to do now? I have 1 item to heal, maybe? Until I get off this ship? I thought we were going straight to port. Now, he didn't get any XP? I'm sorry, guys. That's not a good game mechanic. Yeah, I have 1 healing potion. you'll get fucked. I mean, that's true. Yeah, well, okay. But what games are... Well, you're playing a lot of these kinds of games, Alnora, I feel. They're not fun to me. It doesn't matter if you guys are telling me that it sucks. Believe me, I know it sucks. It doesn't... No matter how much people have gotten hit by it, it does not make it a good game mechanic. I don't think... That's not RNG. That's just an attack that we get. I don't think that's RNG. I think that's just... Well, I mean, yeah, I guess technically it would be RNG for but again, if I... It's not fun... No, Crazy Dragoon, I'm sorry. There's a good chance that I'm just going to stop the game tonight. If I don't want to have to play a game where I'm constantly worried that one of my characters might just die. Again, I play Pokemon, of course. Pokemon's very easy compared to this stuff, and I definitely know that. I play Final Fantasy. I've played other turn-based JRPGs. I played Trails of Cold Steel. That's not a good game mechanic. That's one that bothers the ever-living hell out of me. That just ruins so much of what the combat does. Ugh. We'll see what happens pretty shortly. That just ruins so much of the game mechanic, personally, for me. I think my point more so is, like, I really wish all been through, but that's just what makes beating the game that much sweeter. Yeah, no, Crazy Dragoon. Again, it's not a challenge, it's ridiculous. You guys can enjoy it all you want. I don't like games like that. I don't like a game where, like, I have to, at all times, wonder if I'm going to get one-hit KO. Like, that is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever had, and it happened in any game. I'm not a fan. And again, that also goes to show why I don't play a lot of older JRPGs, because I know that it's not a mechanic just for this game, it's a mechanic from older games. Not a fan of it. 0%. Like I said, HP management, fine. If I'm fighting a boss and they can hit 4 times the amount that they normally do, that makes sense to me. They're a boss. If a random enemy that I just happened across on the floor is about to one-hit KO me, that's not okay. That makes no sense to me. Not a fan of that. A Crazy Dragoon, once again, that is not fixing the mechanic. I appreciate it, but it's not fixing the problem at hand. This is what I was getting frustrated with last stream, and the stream before that, and if I'm gonna have to keep worrying, and, like, I don't want to have to keep worrying about it. Like, that's all it comes down to, because I don't have any potions on me right now. I mean, maybe I should have better item management, but still, at the end of the day, why am I worrying about that? No, I fucked up again. I fuck up her 5th one a lot. Death spells with a multiplier? I don't even know what that means, Alnora. I do have a talisman. Avoids instant death. Wow, that's just ridiculous. Let me get a drink. Let me go grab it. Okay, I got a drink. Like I said, you guys can like the game all you want. I think it's a horrible game mechanic. And it's a little ridiculous. I would have gotten wildly upset if you did, Crazy Dragoon. If you did spoil what happened. We'll see. We'll see how many more times I get one shot out of nowhere. From an enemy that is literally doing not even 1/20th of my health. We'll see. Well, I don't even know, like, what games are you talking about, Alnora? But yes, have fun with Rocket League. I hope you do well. We're also missing a lot more, but I think that's just this place. Why would I guard? Like, why would I guard and get more health if I can just die in one hit? Instead. No Final Fantasy that I've ever played. But that's also probably why I don't play those early Final Fantasies, Elnora. That's my point exactly. Like, again, like, other games do it, I'm sure. But it's not the games that I play. What just happened? The earliest Final Fantasy game that I played was 10. Did 10 do it? Hey, it did it. Right, in the turn-based ones, which makes sense. I don't remember 10 doing that. Like I said, we'll keep going for now, but it's just ridiculous. But I feel like when 10 did it, was it just a one-shot kill? Because, like, I know they would have the death stat on it, but you could fix that. Like, you could get hit by something, and then you get, like, a death stat or something like that, but then, like, there were ways to fix it. I remember. At the end of this game, they all come out, yeah, hold hands, sing Made by Taylor Swift. I don't think this game could afford that. Are you kidding me? Is there something I'm supposed to do in this room that I can't tell? The Doom countdown. Well, that's still different. Because a Doom countdown counts down and gives you, like, a turn. Death is one-hit KO. I don't remember that. Who hit that? Death Immune Armor was a thing? I genuinely don't remember it. Did it happen as often as this game? Because the fact that I don't remember it makes it seem like it wasn't as big a problem. Although it's been several years since I played 10 as well, so that may also have something to do with it. Oh, hello, ghosts of people that were on my ship. 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, I guess I didn't need to watch it again. Favorite game mechanics when you died in the 16th wave of Akuma robots in the game. Do you want to continue with full health? Then you say yes. True. The scythe guys from the optional dungeon love to spam it? That's so crazy that I don't even remember it. Do you remember what the guys were called? Because if I see the enemy, I might remember Elnora. Probably did have immunity armor. That's fair too if I already had it. Interesting. I don't remember it in 10. But I mean, maybe I was wearing armor that had the immunity stuff, I guess. I wonder. Ugh, just not a fun mechanic. At least in 10, even if they like even if you were getting hit by stuff like that, you could carry. You didn't have limited inventory space in 10, did you? Like, I could hold as many Phoenix Downs as I wanted, right? Because in this game where I can only hold, like, 20 items, it kind of blows. Because I can only carry so many healing items and so many items that revive. Again, don't get me wrong, guys. At the end of the day, it comes down to skill issue for the most part. I'm not arguing that point, but it just sucks. That's not what I like in these games. But I definitely believe that the older Final Fantasies did it. I'm trying to remember what the enemy in the optional dungeon at the end. Which one was where was the optional dungeon, Elnora? Because then this also sucks. Like I could have full health right now, and this guy just decided to do a one-hit KO move, and then I have to spend the next 19 turns healing again because I don't have any items for it. Even if it was just on bosses that could do it, it would have been a different story for me. But like it still would have bothered me. But man, this guy likes to throw bones at Albert. Would you guys throw bones at Albert? Alnor, did you ever play this game? I don't know if we've ever actually discussed it. Whoa. Did that get me? No, it didn't. I'm shocked. Ah, fuck. I should have gotten that. Varuna in the Omega Ruins. Alright, let me look at this. That is so crazy. Alnora, I don't even fucking remember these guys. That's actually insane. I'm literally looking at a picture of it from Final Fantasy X, and it does not ring a bell. That is so crazy. You haven't played this one. Okay. My favorite game mechanic is when you want to live to the 16th way. Let me tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm familiar with that one. For sure. Oh, just a pain in the ass. Alright, 4, 5, 7, 8. I'm supposed to remember that. But this is clearly where Crazy Dragoon was talking about, where I could just stand still and get into a fight. Because it looks like I actually have to walk into them. But let's see. Maybe it's this store. That's the grind spot. Why do I not remember this? That's insane. It hasn't been that long since I've done Final Fantasy X, has it? But you know what? I also had a lot of problems in Final Fantasy X and in a lot of different spots, so I wonder if that would really... if that would have stuck out or not. Guys, they really like fucking up Albert. Guys, fucking leave him alone. Jesus Christ. Just blocked out all the... Dude, you're not kidding, apparently. that sounds dangerous. We should probably take him out next. This is the guy that did it. I know he's deaf, but, like, I still feel like if it's a regular enemy, you shouldn't be able to just kill me. Fuck. You know what enemy I do remember, Alnora? I remember the demon door looking thing. Don't remember the name of it, but the thing that looks like a demon door. I don't have any potions, so I have to sit here and heal with Albert. Isn't that great? The creepy hands from Persona 4. Like, just like the regular enemies, like the creepy hand looking enemies, the ones that like would walk around. I remember the demon door enemies sucked. I can't remember the name of them. That sounds right. That sounds more right. I'm definitely getting the additions better. The gold ones, yeah, that's understandable. They were in Persona 3 as well. They weren't in Persona 5. They didn't even have any of those kinds of enemies, even in Mementos. Mementos was like the dungeon crawler, like older Persona kind of throwback. So they didn't have any of those enemies in there. I want to look at additions. Crush Dance is done. What does the most? Volcano, I guess. I don't really know, like, damage percentage, 250, like, Crush Dance and Volcano do the same amount? I guess. Is that what that means? Still working on Hardblade. 13 more for that one. Oh, goddamn it. Everyone, thank you for coming to my ranty TED Talk. Oh, I should actually look at how much SP it gives me. That's what I should be basing it on. Oops. That was just really bad. My ranty TED Talk would be about ShopRite. That's fair. Honestly, I'll join you. This is why we don't play Dark Souls. You know what the thing... Here's the thing about Dark Souls. Dark Souls, I would expect it. I'm not expecting to just... If I'm getting hit for 83 damage a turn, I'm not expecting to just lose 1,077 in one hit. If I'm playing Dark Souls, I'm expecting to die. That's the it's the expectation that's different, and why it gets worse. Motherfucker. Not a fun time. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Guys, I don't even know where to go. Can I just get somewhere? There's not even a fucking save point if I wanted to stop. Why? What do you mean, why now? Okay, Ambi, sounds good. I don't know, man. Why is this place so big? Oh, look at that, guys. Save point. Oh, this is my ship. I don't know, guys. Do I just end it? What? They gave me 4 numbers. Alright, well that makes no fucking sense. What? How much do I have to pay you to do the Karma by JoJo Siwa dance? Fuck it, man. Why would I not? I'm gonna do nothing. I'm gonna fucking leave. Why would I keep trying? One slice of American cheese. Guys, what's that green bar on the bottom? Okay. How about that door? I guess. Okay, why wouldn't it? Why would it open? Alright, maybe that treasure chest is what I have to do. Maybe I have to keep on trying to open it, I guess. Let's go see. That is doable. Why is JoJo Siwa so big now? Were they big before? Or did they get big because of their weird rebranding thing? Motherfucker. She became more of a meme because of her rebranding? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, no. It's just so obvious that her management or whatever is like, yeah, this is how she gets more clicks. I mean, fair. Grabs a Tesla with her face on and unicorn seats. That's... Would you not do that? Abby, you need to look... You need to look me in the eye and tell me that if you were given an opportunity to drive a Tesla with your face on it, that you wouldn't do it? Are you kidding me? I'd do it in a fucking heartbeat. The fuck am I looking? Okay. That just started weird. You guys, I fucked up. You do it with Abby's face? That's fair. It wouldn't be as iconic, though. And not because it's not because it's Abby's face, but just because it wouldn't be your face. That was nothing against Abby. What the fuck? Okay. I hit it just fine. But... cut people off in traffic? I love it. Gee, I wonder whose car that is with JoJo Siwa's face on it. You need to fucking chill, buddy. You need to stop getting hit so much. Boom. Yes, you did, Anby. You did mention that. And I had to tell you that it probably wouldn't get confiscated. I don't know. What would they do? I mean, they're not going to let her on the flight with it, probably. Which, I mean, I guess it would get confiscated then, huh? Why'd that only do 39? Oh, they did that last time. I bet they did that last time. The amount I'm contemplating right now to just literally uninstall this game live. That's not fun. Is it because I'm hitting him with the same element? Let's test this, guys. Let's test it. What's his next move? Yeah. So it's not RNG, it's something I'm doing. But that's still just as ridiculous. A fun fact, guys, did you know that now, because of that, I'm gonna have to spend the next 15 minutes just guarding in the next fight? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen in a video game before? Isn't it just the most exciting and fun thing to do? I love it. Yeah, I don't think there's a good... I think there's a pretty good chance I don't finish this game. Oh, look at that. Fun. Why are you so fast? Are you kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, guys. We're actually not finishing this game anymore. I think we're calling it. And I miss. This game knows that I'm not finishing it. Then they attack Dart. This game knows that I'm not going to finish it, and it really was just like, what are you going to fucking do about it? Are you fucking kidding me? A fucking attack, you... Oh my god. Yeah. I'm out with this game, guys. I'm sorry. I'm really not a fan of the, can't do anything about getting one shot at completely random times that you're never aware of. Like, that's not me. That's not a fun game mechanic. Not for me. Oh, wait, is he gonna do it anyway? Oh, okay, no, he's just attacking with magic. But I bet that magic is gonna do 300 damage. Okay. It didn't do any damage. It gave me a status effect, I think. This game is going on the real far back burner, everybody. I really don't care for one-hit KOs. Yeah. It definitely seems like there was. Hold on, let me look up, because I think I realized that when I was hitting him with the same element. Let me see. There's something to it. Or was it just... Yeah, Lightning Punisher. Inflicts a status ailment, can't combat. Man, dude, can't here's my issue with it. Honestly, can't combat wouldn't be nearly as bad if it just killed the character. If can't combat stunned them for like a couple of turns, it would be a different situation. But it's not. It's just... Oh my god, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, honestly, I think both times, or all 3 times that I got hit by the death thing was when I attacked it with Rose, and it has the same element as Rose, I'm pretty sure. So, like... But the wiki has nothing about that. Did it really just get weird RNG by using that all 3 times? I feel like 3 is too much. But, like, the can't combat thing is only the worst thing, because even after the fight, they come back with 1 health. Like, you fucking bitch. Don't do that. I don't have enough items. You don't give me enough item space to be able to handle this every time. Am I supposed to be able to figure this out? Let's see what happens here. This is the last thing I'm going to try. If this leads me to something, maybe. But I'm really not about this game. How much you want to bet these guys are going to be, like, so incredibly strong? Okay, actually doesn't look like it. But thank you, Ambi. I'm giving it my best shot. We'll see what happens. There's always something. Fuck, dude. It's actually fun. Is this gonna give me something that can open that door down there? Or... am I supposed to keep doing it? Alright, well, I'm not gonna fucking keep doing it. Like, what? Are you kidding me? Is this really... is this what I'm supposed to do? What the fuck? I literally just looked at a guide and it says, like... what the fuck? Do I go down now? I absolutely hate it when I have to use a guide. Oh, fun. Alright, let's not attack that with Rose. Fucking I guess. You're right, Ambi. You are right. Why did they just get 19 turns? It must just be... You know what I think is a lot of this game? And it's just because... this is especially because it's older. I think a lot of values are just hidden. And what I mean by that is, like, I feel like they have very high speed compared to ours. Kind of like Final Fantasy X, but we can't see it. Which is frustrating. Oh, now the door's open. Why is the door open? Like, It wasn't open any other time I came down here. And it's just open now? Really? Why would I have ever come back down here? I literally don't understand why. Why would I have ever just come back down here? I wish, Ambi. Unfortunately, there is no any kind of guarding in this game. I feel like most games that I mean, like, of course, again, in the 90s, but I feel like most games that had any kind of this stuff would have some kind of guarding. I know this was like one of the first games to have any kind of action commands, though, so I guess they didn't think of guarding. A fun fact, though, if you could guard, you still wouldn't be able to guard against canned combat. Hello, sir. After we played like a drag. Oh, yes, I remember you were telling me that. You were starting the perfect guard in Pokemon. I love that. Whoa, I think I got hit. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I fucked it up there, though. That sounds like you. I'd believe it in Tactica. Do I just admit that I'll never finish Tactica? Or do we go back to it? What are you thinking, Ambi? Do you think you'd want to go back to Tactica on stream? Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, I should have guarded. I better make this worth it. I didn't. Fun fact. Not really? I'm fine with that. I will uninstall that game. Alright, everybody, guard. We'll let him heal too. But everybody else has to guard. They really like to attack the one person that needs it most. I wonder if they're actually programmed to attack, to a lot of times attack the person with the lowest HP. Definitely. Of course, he's also 6 times faster, so she's gonna lose all of her health. All the time. Just attack somebody else, for the love of God. Thank you. Even Albert has full health now. Just don't attack her. That's fine. Probably finished it on my own, but... Oh yeah, you didn't even finish it yet. forgot that you didn't. You were like a whole place ahead of me. My OCD never allows me to not finish games. But I think I have to be better with that. Is that door open now? I can't tell. Let's find out. If it was more Phantom Thieves focused, then I'd probably like it more, but I really don't give a fuck about Toshiro. Yeah, that's understandable. Arena's more interesting. I agree. Oops. Yeah, even Strike, I mean, like, it's not even that it's not about the Phantom Thieves, it's that the characters that it is about, the new ones, are you fucking kidding me? Come on, dude. Stop using magic. You are a guy that is supposed to do about 60 HP. Stop doing 300 to everybody every turn. Are you kidding me? Okay, well at least that's just on Dart. Yes. Because I liked Zenkichi. Alright, this is like ridiculous. Like, are you guys fucking kidding me? Like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Fuck, man, I guess I'll just attack and heal Rose next fight, I guess, because they're not going to stop doing that. Oh, so you liked the combat in this game, or not this? You like the combat in Tactica more than Strikers? Oh, and Sophie. I forgot about Sophie almost. Yeah, the whole story of Strikers was better than Tactica. Please don't hit Rose right now. She's about to die. For the love of God, just let her heal. Thank you. Honestly, hitting Dart is fine. Even better than hitting Albert. I mean, it makes a lot of sense because I know that, like, I feel like in every way you're more turn-based than action-based. Because you even get scared during turn-based. Okay, bye, Albert. Okay, hello, Albert. Let's get rid of the ghost. actually really thought I messed that up. Leave him alone. Love of God. Fair enough, Ambi. They just started a sequel that has the main story of Tactica in it, and you're really excited to read it? Interesting. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Do you know how Tactica ends? Like, have you read about the rest of it? Checking insulin. Okay. Okay, we need to get Albert's health up a bit. Like, at the very least, 700. You haven't. Okay, so this will tell you how it ends. Are you going to try and finish the game by the time it comes out? The fanfiction? I feel like I shouldn't have Rose in, honestly, because she's the same element as most of these, like, fighters here. So I think that's what I'm also fucking up with. Ends up being fine, but... A thing I've always been, like, not good with in JRPGs is party management, because I like the parties that I use, and I don't switch them out, as you clearly saw with every Persona game I played on stream. It's probably going into the captain's down here, would be my guess. I don't remember what this room was. Oh. Okay, no, he was here. Okay, then. They just posted the first chapter. The story for Strikers was 30 chapters over like a year. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. Okay. I'm gonna try and just kill it without using the Dragoon stuff. We'll see what happens. I might have to, depending on how much health all three have. If all three of them have the same amount as that first one I fought, I might have to, but let's see what goes on. I feel like they do. Yeah, just because Rose isn't. Oh my god. No way. I'm proud of myself. I feel like, yeah, Rose isn't going to be doing too much. Really? Dude, can you stop? Can you leave him alone? Like, what is it with this game? Albert's gonna die. But I can't do anything about it. I might be able to like use an item to heal the confusion. Is that what that's? Is that what he has on him? Oh, he broke out of it. All right, well that worked. But I have nothing to heal him. Yeah, like I don't have anything that'll help. All right, well I guess I'll just attack. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have had Rose in the party for this, but she was here, so. Can you just leave him alone? So do they have like release, like ideas for release dates for each chapter, or is it kind of just like it comes out when it comes out kind of thing? I assume it's not as like rigid. Whoa. Okay, fuck that one up. This one's definitely the big one. I should probably stop trying to kill this one. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's C for no, he's Bewitched, which is B. Okay. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Stop with all of the bullshits. Maybe they did all have that same amount of health. Oh, I fucked up. Maybe they did all have the same amount of health. Yeah, that's right. That seems about right. Alright. Definitely finish Tactica soon. Don't know, follow their Twitter, but I haven't seen anything about their second chapter or release date yet. When did the first one come out? Like how? Like I assume when you say just, like it probably like happened like within the week. Okay, so I gotta go upstairs. Two days ago? Okay. So very recent. Nice. Just checking some. Okay. What we got? Oh, I should probably change Albert's edition now. I'm sure his is done. Woo. Okay, just like a little bit more. Okay, Rose can finish this guy up if Rose goes next. Okay, or not. Oh, and Ambi, during the time between us finishing Yakuza today and doing Legend of Dragoon, I went and got caught up on my file. I beat the Yamai fight. I beat without healing once. That's how good the weapons and armor are. He still took quite a bit of turns, but it went well. That's what the weapons do, I guess. More so the armor, probably. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, game? Whatever. Okay. Get to the end of the room before I get into another fight. Okay. Cool. Alright. I will be right back. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just going to take insulin out. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Looks like the Queen of some country. Oh. tell you, this gold isn't really doing anything for me right now. Acquired the key. Hey guys, what door was locked? I think I remember. I understand that, Elnora. Hope you're feeling better. That's never fun. Yeah, I'm really stuck in between. It's a skill issue, and I just don't like the mechanic. I don't like giving up on games. I don't. Even if I'm frustrated with it, I really try my best not to. And I know it's frustrating, but I also know it's a skill issue, and if I plan it a little bit better, I can make it work. Everyone in here knows I complain. I'm a complainer. 100%. The parts of the combat that I like from this game, I like enough to say I really want to do it. But we're going to see. We're giving it its own shot still. So we'll see. But I hope you're feeling alright, Elnora. Tummy hurts are never fun. I have the other game that I was going to play if Legend of Dragoon didn't get voted in. I have installed as well. So I could have switched to that. But... Oh. The fuck? Is this replaying what happened? I like it, just pasta. I have a pretty good idea. Rose is clearly related to the Black Monster in some way, shape, or form. Whether she is the Black Monster or not is a different story. Nope, not this room. But what time is it? It's 11 now. Okay. The lock is open. Yeah, why not? Been an old man shaking your fist at a cloud for over an hour. Went pretty quick. Dude, you're not wrong. At all. Get their ass. We trying. I don't know what's going on here. Is this a boss fight? I went to save just in case. So extra. What is it gonna do? 100? Oh, okay. That is a little bit less extra. That did a good amount. I didn't see what element they are, so I don't know if this is gonna do a lot or not. Oh, but you know what, Elnor, we got this. I can't wait to get so close, and then he just decides to one-shot all three of us. I haven't seen that yet, luckily. Did that kill them? What the fuck? Huh. Let's get some health. He's not even half dead yet. Yeah, I'm sure this is probably the boss. I'm going to assume. Oh, they come back. Okay. I mean, if they were just laying there, I'm not shocked that they do. I wish they didn't. Do we have enough magic to hit them still? Oh, who are you hitting? I also don't have anything that can heal anybody, so like if Albert goes down, I think Albert's dead. Between Rose and Dart, we still might be able to take everybody out. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can take out the commander. So does Key come back up? I hope Albert doesn't die before he goes next. I think we can still get this. Oh, it's too much. Crap. Okay. Oh, all of them have a lot of health left. Okay. Excuse me? Okay, I think we'll be okay. That doesn't do much. Oh. We should be okay. Who are you attacking? Dart? That should be okay. As long as it's not a can't combat. Oh, okay. Wait. This guy's getting back up? What the fuck is going on? Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh, is this about to be a fight where I have to knock them all out at the same time? Because I can't do that now. I feel like if the commander comes back, I'm done. Dude, they come back so fast. They come back in a turn. I can't do this. Are you fucking kidding me? The problem, Alnor... Why? Okay, first off, they're actually ghosts. What are we doing? What are we fucking fighting for? Honestly, dude, this game just keeps giving me one fight after another that just pisses me off, dude. I don't really know what to do. Does he really have full health again? I don't even have anything that gives me SP, so, like, honestly, there's no reason. There's nothing I can do, guys. Yeah, I think I'm done with this game. I'm not about to be sitting here trying to do this fight again. Did he really come back with full health? like, what's my objective here? He has full health. What did they want me to do? Kill everyone in the same turn? That seems a little outrageous for the amount of attacks that we have that hit everybody. We have 3 people in the party. We couldn't even do it if we tried. Most of these people attack more than once before we even get another turn. Like, there's literally no physical way I could have done this. Unless I just kill them all with the Dragoon stuff at the same time, but I tried to do that, and that didn't work either. I'm just gonna keep smacking this guy. It doesn't even matter. What is it with me missing that one? This is such a shitty game. I'm definitely gonna uninstall this game in 5 minutes. Less than a minute. I'm out. I'm just out. This is there's nothing redeeming about this game. Genuinely. It's just not worth it. I have nothing. You restored full health. Like, what? You were down for 3 turns, and you just like, oh yeah, I'll get... Like, you've got to be kidding me. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Alright, guys. I think that's the end of this game. This is just laughable. How ridiculous this game really is. Yeah. If I lose this fight, I'm uninstalling the game. I'm not about to, like, I'm already I'm clearly thoroughly not enjoying this. I'm not about to put myself through it more. I'm not about to do that to myself. So unless somehow this attack kills all of them, I'm done. Oh my god. Kling! Yo, thank you for the raid. Yo, Luck Panda, welcome in. Skull Kid. Oh, I see we got the message. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Raiders. I'm going to give... Guys, if you don't follow Klingendinger, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys clearly haven't listened to me before if you haven't already. How'd your stream go, Kling? I had you tabbed up. Were you doing some Resident Evil 2? I myself was just about to fully rage quit this game forever. You came in at just the right time. But good to see you, Luck Panda. Good to see you, Kling. And good to see you, Skull Kid. Welcome in. One of my favorite PS1 game of all time. Ooh, you're a big fan? Yo, Day, thank you for the bits. And thank you for the follow, Skull Kid. Let me tell you, I have a lot of qualms with this game, Skull Kid. I do not get it. And it's absolutely a skill issue. Do Persona 3 dancing, it's funner. I would definitely die less. I would also can't combat less. Let's get working on some no save, no damage RE2 runs. Oh my god, insane. Insanity, Klingon. How's it going? But let me tell you, it is not going well. I do not understand the... I feel like at this point, it's just... I don't understand the mechanics of this game at all. Still have your OG PS1 copy? There you go. Bought it on PS5 digital. Need to play it again. We completed with Final... Okay, there you go. Yeah, I competed with Final Fantasy VII back in the day. I feel like it came out right around the same time. It's kind of crazy to me, because as big of like a cult classic as this game... I want you guys to know that I wasn't even playing for the last 5 minutes. Yo, 6 months, dude. You're not kidding. That's a quick 6 months. Oh, thank you for the resub, Kling. Oh, let me tell you, Skull Kid, I love JRPGs. I am not a big fan of older JRPGs for many reasons. I don't like the writing of a lot of the older ones. It's very it's very written not great. But it could have been translation issues. It could have been a lot of things. But I have, like I said, it's nothing against this game at all. It's just older JRPGs in general. I tend to have some time. They have the quick time for moves. Yes, the quick times I'm understanding. I feel like there's earlier in the stream I was getting hit with can't combat a lot. And let me tell you, I am not a fan of getting one hit KO'd. It does, absolutely. I never played it as a kid. I never played these kinds of games when I was younger. I'm coming into these games for the first time now. So it definitely doesn't help if I don't have the nostalgic value. That's definitely it. Yeah, localization issues, right, like the completion nuance of the combat systems. So like I think my biggest problem with it is the can't combat. I'm not a fan of that. It just bothers... Like, one thing I love in turn-based games is, like, HP management, you know? Like, if if, like, most enemies are dealing, like, 50 damage to me per turn and I have, like, 900 health, I don't have to heal or worry about it for a while, but I feel like in this game, a lot of enemies can just kind of... Like, enemies that do 50 damage to me can all of a sudden just hit me for a can't combat, and it just kills me in one hit. So that happens a lot more frequently in this game than any other game I've played, and I've noticed that, and that's been bothering me. I think that fight, I just fucked up in. But what was I feel like the last 3 times I've streamed this game, there's been at least one fight that's been like that, where I'm like, oh wow, why is this 1,000 times harder? Exactly, be on a run that just bam takes you out, and like... It's definitely part of the game. Like I said, I know this game is an older game, and because of that, like Luck Panda said, it has these problems that older JRPGs had. And it's just things that it's so hard for me to get past. I'm trying my hardest because I know it's a cult classic, and I completely understand why. There are so many awesome things in this game, especially for the 90s. The visuals in this game when it came out must have been mind-blowing. The combat, like having the action commands, was probably unbelievable. Because I feel like it was one of the first games to have action commands, as far as I'm aware. Same with voice acting. I feel like most games back then didn't have any kind of voice acting. These guys are yelling out their moves and stuff like that. Like, it did a lot different. The Dragoon spirits are really cool to use and stuff. I don't know. I feel like for as much as they put in, I'm still having the issues of the early stuff, and that's what's getting me. Oh my god. Luck Panda. Thank you for the gifted sub, Luck Panda. And there you go, Skull Kid. Enjoy all those emotes of me and my friends' weird faces. Still enjoy the cutscenes of old school games? Yeah, sure. I mean, definitely. It gives you the old school vibes, and they just look so cool. You know? Different art styles. People like different art styles. I think it looks really cool. One thing that definitely gets me, which once again doesn't add... that doesn't get me a lot. I've never played Final Fantasy VIII. I played Final Fantasy IX very briefly. And I think a lot of times I was also getting frustrated in the early bits of Legend of Dragoon because I didn't know where to go in certain places. And it was simply just because things would blend in with the background and I didn't know I could walk there. Once again, all skill issues. It's because I'm bad. Definitely gets me. Oh my gosh, Day, thank you for the bits. Yo, are we at 69% of a hype train right now? Listen, as much as I would love to see a hype train, you guys should keep it at 69%. Was that Day? I have a question. Did you give the 100 bits because that would get me to 69%? What a great number. Yo, wait, Luck Panda gifted 3 subs to you, Skull? Oh my god. On three different channels, I would guess. Luck Panda's just out here killing it. I can't give. We need to keep it at 69. All the games are hard to comprehend what you're looking at. Honestly, I have to use a guide sometimes. Be going in a loop. Yeah, I try not to use guides. I feel like I've definitely yeah, Luck Panda's out here just being incredible. Luck Panda's following Skull Kid around to gift to every channel that they pop in. I try not to use guides. I've definitely found myself when I play older games not knowing what to do, and I really try hard not to use the guides because I want to know what I'm doing. I want to be able to figure it out. But then sometimes it just drags the game on for me, and I'm like, oh my god. Especially like this game. I don't know, man. It's really hard for me to click this X button right now, and I think I'm gonna have to not. I don't know if I'm gonna uninstall it, but I have too many things I'm not a fan of right now. That is just killing me, man. Welcome in, Panda. How are you doing today? Panda, I very much appreciate you hitting me up about Nothing More, by the way. At least I know some things don't change. A lot's happened in the last 10 years of my life, but at least the guy from Nothing More is still barefoot and ripped. At least I can count on that. I'm playing on PS5. I'm playing the PlayStation Premium version, or like, yeah, the PS5 digital version. I don't know, man. I mean, again, I think one of the reasons why I also didn't do well in that last fight was, I feel like I had Rose in the party, and her element is not good here, so I feel like I should switch her out. The problem is, once again, skill issue. Party management, I tend not to do in JRPGs, which is completely on me, which is why I find myself screwed if I need to switch a party member out. So in this situation, if I were to switch Rose out, none of my other people are even close to leveled or with good additions and stuff like that. I don't know if it would help. I don't know if it would help because they might be able to do a little bit more damage, or just hinder because they might take more damage, but I don't know. I would say if you're not enjoying it, don't force yourself. Yeah, not force yourself to do something you don't enjoy. You're so right, Klingon. Let me tell you, Klingon. I so wish I could just do that. Klingon, the amount of mini games I am doing in Rebirth that is like, that I'm sitting here, like I just did the Chocobo gliding the other day, and the first 2 tracks were like simple for the most part. I had to redo one of them once, but then I got to that 3rd track, and let me tell you, 7 times in a row I missed that second to last ring, you know, like the 500 that was on top of the bottom 500. Dude, I'm like, and like, have you ever gotten frustrated? Please be real with me, guys. Have you guys gotten frustrated at something and then sat there and been like, it's actually more infuriating that this is getting to me? Like, it's just like, it's just unbelievable that I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm yelling at this fucking chicken that I'm, God, it's just so infuriating. Same as me. I can't remember if they added quality of life like rewind or anything. You know, you know what? I think I've missed the 120-second mark. Oh no, this is still well within everyone's dead. Okay, there's nothing I can do there. Yeah, no, I agree with that. And I keep forgetting that it's there, because again, that was something I did realize. And I was like, oh, I'm going to try not to do that. So I was using the Dragoon abilities in the last fight. I took this is the Ghost Commander fight. So I took out So I was attacking everyone, like using the Dragoon abilities that hit everybody. I took out the 4 crew members, and then I was taking out the captain. While I was taking out the captain, the crew members came back up. So then I focused on the captain, took him out, and then was starting to take out the rest of the crew, but then the Dragoon abilities ran out, so I had to take them out one by one. And at that point, the commander came back up with full health. And I'm like, what do you... You have like 9,000... Okay, it's not 9,000, but you have a lot of health. Why can you just stand back up with full health after 3 turns? I'm like, that's not... Sometimes, like, this guy's attacking me 5 times before I get to attack once, and he's up before I get to attack, basically. But yep, stage 3 Chocobo gliding, you guys know it. Yeah, 10 out of 10, masterpiece. Dude, it's killing me. I'm gonna be so upset if if Square Enix gets in the idea in their head that... Now, like I said, I've never played the original Final Fantasy VII either. I've never played the original. But I would be very upset if Square Enix takes the success of Rebirth. And Klingon was telling me, we were talking about it, that maybe it didn't sell so great yet. So I'm kind of hoping that it doesn't. Because I don't want Square Enix getting it in their head that they're like, oh, people love minigames. I'm like, my God, like... It bothers me so much because the problem that I've heard about people with the remake, the Final Fantasy VII remake, was that people are like, oh, they padded it too much with too many cutscenes, too many side quests. They padded it with too many interactions with the old characters. And I'm like, if anyone has a problem with the Final Fantasy VII remake being padded and doesn't say the same for Rebirth, that's mind-blowing to me. Again, I don't think I would ever get upset at a video game for having too much side content. Like, I get it. Like, the open world stuff, a lot of it didn't need to be there. At the end of the day, almost all of it's optional, but it's really not, because you need to do that stuff for summon materia that you would just get in the remake. They lock so many incredible materia behind needing to do the optional stuff that they become not optional. And because of that, I am forcing myself to do all 30 of your minigames. Then, not for nothing, if you're trying to go for the platinum, I found out that you have to do most of those minigames at least twice, because you need to get the highest rank, and then you need to do it again on hard mode. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's enough to drop me from the game entirely, almost. But yeah, video game logic. So, Skull Kid, without a doubt, like, I want to try this again. Because, without a doubt, I do enjoy this game. Everything else in this game is fun enough, where I keep coming back to it, but I just get so frustrated in the moment. And that's something I want to work on. Because I do get frustrated so easily. So quickly. But when I get hit with some bullshit like that, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell do I do? And that's how I feel. But, yeah, 100% luck. Yeah, absolutely. They padded Rebirth with minigames to make up for the lack of time in the main story playthrough. 110%. And I was starting to say it, too. I would never fault a game for optional minigames. Like, it's absolutely... Like, if you want to be in Costa del Sol and you want to play that water gun minigame, or you want to play soccer with Red 13, you can do it to your heart's content. But my fucking God, as soon as you tell me, hey, let's go to the beach. Whoa, slow your horses. You need to get a bathing suit first. All right, I'll go over to the store and buy a bathing suit. Whoa, slow your horses. You can't use real money here. You gotta win some minigames. My guy, let me spend 9 million gil on a fucking swimsuit right now, please. Please do not make me play these minigames. A good game, Rebirth. Exactly. Because let me tell you, the story of Rebirth is awesome. It looks incredible. It plays incredibly well. And the combat, to me personally, is even better than the remake. Which I already thought was my favorite combat system. Like, I don't know how, like, this might be a bit of an exaggeration for some people, but, like, in my opinion, they almost perfected perfection with the combat in this game. The other characters play incredibly different. They all have different skills. Totally different play styles. It's just I can't get through it sometimes. I just can't get to it. Parasite Eve with me. Honestly, Laura, I might be fucking down. Dude, beach filler episode? You're not kidding. That's whole chapter 6 and 7. Could have been a solid 9 out of 10 if they cut out the fat in the game. 100% agree. Luck Panda. Talked a lot about it, but I still just need to vent it out sometimes. Oh, you're totally right, Cling. You're totally right. I agree. Yeah, I'm bad at that, Skull. Ugh. For those of you who don't know, who might be new here, like Skull, obviously, I know you're new here. I'm type 1 diabetic, and also, fun fact, I have a script right now that needs to get filled. I was supposed to get a shipment of my insulin pump equipment. It was supposed to ship out on May 8th and be here on the 11th. But on May 8th, when it was supposed to ship out, I got a text from them saying, like, hey, we just need a script filled from your doctor. We already sent it over. And I was like, okay, I'll give them a call. They still have yet to fill that script out. They didn't even fill out the paper. I called them today and asked what was going on, and they were like, yeah, we'll have it done in the next couple days. My dude, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper with equipment that I need to live. What do you mean you'll do it in a couple... It's been a couple days since you should have done it. So, like, that's also getting to me, because that's just unreal in terms of, like, how can you do that? How can anyone in healthcare be like, yeah, we'll fill out that piece of paper for the equipment you need to live in a couple days. We'll see what happens. So that also bothered me today. So it's been a day. It's been a day. Wanted more combat, but they shoved the best behind the VR Chadley wall, which isn't as enjoyable in the later rounds. I agree with that, and I don't even know about some of that stuff. I heard, like, I was listening to a podcast, and they mentioned something about Rebirth, and they mentioned legendary quests. Now, I'm at the Vincent Valentine fight. I'm in Chapter 11, so I'm not done with the game. I didn't finish it yet. When I mentioned that's where I was, Klingon's comment was, oh, just you wait for Chapter 12. So I'm a little bit concerned, but I just don't know what I'm going to do. Have a hope and a theory. So the Final Fantasy VII timeline being remade, then Square remastering Crisis Core. I hope they complete the 7 package and remake remaster Dirge of Cerberus. Ooh, interesting. The whole 7 timeline up to modern times. That would be really cool. That would be really cool, Skull. His pancreas can't online. Fucking watch it, Ambi. Yeah, I appreciate it, Skull. You know, it's gonna be fine. Like, I have more than enough equipment right now because I tell them that I need more than I do because of situations like this, because I just know that they're not gonna get stuff done. But a murderous Ambi can. So it's just a lot at sometimes, and then exactly like Kling says, like, I want to play a game for fun. So then I come here to get away from all that stupid bullshit, and then this stupid bullshit happens. Ugh. But Chapter 12 was my personal least favorite because of one section, but I think some people really like it, so maybe it'll be better for you. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Dude. Okay, look, we got to talk about that gym. I'm not even kidding you. When me and my friends saw the gym, we both just, like, we put the controller down. We literally saw it, and we're like, all right, we're going to get dinner. Fuck this. We're not doing this yet. Oh. Dude, the gym just get PTSD and just so much frustration. I appreciate it, Skull. Absolutely, man. Let me tell you, anyone that comes with a Kling raid, awesome. I love that. I love that these communities mingle together like this, man. It's so awesome. Haptic triggers for real. No, you know what the haptic triggers did not help? That the water gun minigame in Ghost of Del Sol, like, why would I want that to be harder to shoot? Hurts the fingers, absolutely. Yeah, you know. Coworker has the same issue with the insulin stuff too often. It's you know what got to me about it? It was like, it's just unreal for me to call the office and be like, hey guys, my the supplier for the equipment sent out this script 6 days ago that you need to fill out. It's been almost a full week since it got sent. I kind of need that to live. Where are we on that? And then their answer can be, oh, we'll get to it in the next couple of days. And then I literally said to her, I was very nice. It was the first thing I woke up, so I wasn't angry yet. But I was like, a couple days. I'm like, it's a piece of paper. Like, what's going on with that? Like, I need it. I need it done. And they were like, yeah, we're really backed up on scripts, if you can believe that. And not for nothing, you stay after then. What do you mean you'll just get to it in a couple days? No, that's not the answer. You can't do that in any other job. Can you guys imagine for a second that you go to the supermarket, like you go to Walmart, okay? You go to Walmart and you get on that line, you get to the checkout line, you put your stuff up on the belt, and the cash, like, your stuff gets up there, and the cashier says, oh, let me tell you, we've been really backed up today. I've rung out so many people. I can't do this today. Why don't you come back tomorrow? Can you imagine if you order takeout from a restaurant and they were like, oh, we're really backed up. We had a lot of people come in to sit down and eat today. Come back tomorrow for your food. Like, what? Like, what is this? You can't do that in any other position. How is this the position that you can do that in? That's exactly it. That's exactly it, Skull. It makes no sense to me. Skill issue. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if my doctor told me that tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Which is so ironic because he's such a relaxed dude. Like I feel like if I go through the hassle of switching doctors, I'm just gonna get someone just as bad. He's always been bad with filling out scripts, but like, my guy, what are you doing? Just another business in any country. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. Oh, it costs money. Ambi Abby is our resident chatter here. She loves to give new people a survey. It's not personal. She loves to ask it. So don't be afraid if you'd like to take it. It's about a certain console she really loves. But I appreciate the kind words, Kling. Seriously. And yes, everyone who came in with the raid, I always appreciate everyone. I would be too. Don't worry, I feel that. You know what? How about this? We have Kling here. We got Kling. Anyone else a metalhead here? Because I wanted to test out some audio. How would you guys like to test out some audio really quick? Let's cleanse our palates. I have my guitar out. How would you guys like to let me know how the audio is for my guitar? I want to start doing some guitar strings. Me and my vocalist in my band are starting to get back to recording some covers. And fun fact, the first cover that we're doing is a Cannibal Corpse song, Evisceration Plague. Oh, I didn't yet, Kling. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna, you know what? I'll do it after the stream.